Hmm. Oh my. Oh dear. What creature could that be? A human? Out here? Now that's a rarity. The cold has claimed their body, but it seems that has yet to claim their soul. Then perhaps it's not too late for them. Worry not, mortal. You will live this through. I will see to it. Welcome back. You did knock on death's doors, but no, you are most certainly alive. No life goes to waste on my land, not if I can help it. The northern high grounds, and more precisely, the stretch that leads up to the summit, are indeed my land. Now, I return the question, what business may you have this far away from the closest human civilization? Hmm? Misfortune still follows you, it seems. Well, your fate is not sealed just yet. But I won't say things are going to be easy if you can't even remember your own name, will I? But then, what is the last thing you do remember before collapsing in the snow? You recall your clothes. That is interesting. But yes, I took the liberty of getting you out of your previous wear. I waited for your skin to dry before putting those ones on you. I understand that humans can be quite conservative and protective of their bodies. However, it was necessary. I hope you won't hold it against me. Glad to hear we're on good terms then. No, you've heard me right. I spoke of humans as though I am not one. That is simply because I am no human. I'm not sure how to put it, but you may think of me as a spirit, if you'd like. I roam these lands through day and night to ensure the balance of nature is maintained. Nature does maintain itself, indeed. I happen to be the part of it that makes sure that statement remains true around here. You did not believe a single word I've uttered, did you? I can see it in your eyes. We spirits are not very acquainted with your kind, sure, but you are not that hard to read. No apologies needed. Offending a spirit is actually not as easy of a deed as you might think. Going back to my previous question, is there anything at all you can remember? I see. No worries. Take all the time you need, and rest assured, no harm will come to you while in my care. You may thank me once you're back on your own feet. Oh yes, don't mind the dust. I seldom spend time in this shack, and with that, I don't expect many visitors either. I must admit, the sight of you out there sort of confused me a bit. Not many humans come around, and when they do, they usually travel in groups, never alone. Death looms and roams these mountains freely during winter. People and other creatures that don't get along with the cold know better than to venture here without a good reason. Here, this cup of tea is for you. It is very hot now, but make sure to drink it while it still has warmth. I told no lies. I merely amble these grounds with no mortal needs or wants. The cold doesn't bite me the way it does you. This body of mine is but one variation of many. What that means is that your eyes only perceive what your mind can handle. In simple words, this is not my true form. You would like to see my true form? Well, that, my dear, depends on you. Don't think too much about that for now. Focus on resting. Once the storm dies down, I will guide you back to a safe place for you to seek better help. Does it? I'm glad you like the taste. The herbs I've used were left by a forest spirit passing through here during spring, as a gift of sorts. No, they were no family to me. That is not how it works. Although I am inclined to say we are siblings, since we all are children of nature, even though we are considered more as parts of it. See, while I am born from snow, a forest spirit is born during spring when flowers bloom. My eyes? Why, yes. They are of a unique color. You seem stunned, but that means you no longer believe I am insane. I did say that whether you see my true form or not depended on you, didn't I? The more of my words you believe, the more of me you can see. Take it slow. Better let these things happen naturally. It won't matter the number of answers I give you, not if you understand none of them. For the time being, I prefer to focus on you. Yes, you. Do you mind me taking a more thorough look at your clothes? Perhaps it will shed some light on the mystery that is your identity. I did not look through your things earlier. I had no way of asking for permission. And besides, your clothes were drenched, but they must be all dry by now. You were unconscious for the entirety of the past day. Now that is an interesting question. Yes, death is very much part of nature, just as much as life is. Spirits interfere with mortals' affairs all the time. Your case is no exception to me. We can come to people's aid in different shapes, so why would we not? If my duty is to maintain the balance of things around here, then stumbling upon you out there was part of my role. Well, look at it this way. If I hadn't found you first, then yes, you would have been meant for death to collect. But I found you first, and that means you still have things to do among the living. Why don't we start with this? If I am not mistaken, you've named this personal item an identification piece. Then here is our start, and soon enough, you'll remember what you are still meant to accomplish on this earth.